this out quickly to Campbell. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The third running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, third most in the NFL. And by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now, look, that wasn't a huge...
Where Vicky?
Types of carries I think they were missing in their loss.
You already played your game?
Going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed.
I'm in the game, Mom. You can't bring it to me?
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley Cox. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. On second down now, it's Taylor. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, Kaepernick. Fighting Hilton on the slant. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Touchdown! That's caught. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead.
Hey, DJ.
By Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
I traded Michael Pittman Jr. for Colin Kaepernick and a cornerback. I had to get a QB, bro. And he was the only one who was going to give me, he's the only one who was going to give me a good, okay QB. And then look, he age reduced Colin Kaepernick. That nigga 20. He 20. It's an age reduced Colin Kaepernick, so I can build that nigga up.
And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating.
I'm playing a commissioner.
And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I would have beat up boy if I had Colin Kaepernick last game. Now you gotta respect my everything.
I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And they're going to get him down well.
That's one thing I do love about that nigga Darius Leonard. He will run through a blocker.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for
That nigga just ran through 2 niggas.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Brown.
Let's get it, baby. Top of the morning. Top of the morning. Let's get this shit. Fuck you mean that's pig, DJ. Pig, babe. You feel me?
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about it.
Big pigs.
But remember, second year, as you noted, on the job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. To the right side, this is Taylor. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw is Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Flush to his right.
Fuck. Why did I gotta. That's a known, brother.
The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down.
I got to kick that field goal.
Possession of the turnover on downs.
I
Set
know
to
it's
begin
better
their
than
next
that.
drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On the ground, it's Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by
Darius Leonard.
linebacker. And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, and it ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because
Matthew Stafford is trash, nigga. I'm telling you.
I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
7 yards to pick up there. Working with a 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings
My nigga DJ then came up with that. Okay, them Chargers.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Toughy.
It's on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick steps away to his left. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They run the counter. It's Hines. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Go for it. It's Wentz. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts are able to convert here on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away.
All right, run that ball, huh, DJ?
You put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
I ain't see it. This nigga over here trying to cheat.
2nd and 10.
Yeah. I could have been scored more times though. Jalen Hurts.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this
I
drive.
keep fucking up on offense.
Passes bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They go play action with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And it's incomplete. Took a shot.
I ain't gonna lie, they got them DBs, man.
Defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On second down, it's Hines. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On third and long, it's Kaepernick. This is caught by Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Kaepernick now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
Oh, I missed it, big.
54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. And
fuck, my kicker can't keep.
It's well short. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown.
All right,
That's the
56
difference
to
on
9.
the scoreboard. As we send you down
The hell that, babe?
where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Bro, I done had too many chances to score. Would like get points. And have Mac fucking did what I need to do.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
God damn, I can't even run the ball because this nigga Aaron Donald got a fucking boost. Every time you run the ball, he gonna break the fucking tackle.
Throwing his Kaepernick on third down.
Oh, he just caught a pig. That's what he been needing.
Finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Oh.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
I missed this nigga.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football
This nigga
game.
suck, bro. I just really can't play with the Colts.
Gay is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah. Now a hit and a loose football.
Go ahead.
And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football.
Yeah, they want me to lose.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice.
Yeah, they definitely want me to lose. I don't know what the fuck he done did.
47 yards on the ground for him so far. Going right back to Akers. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down.
That shit crazy.
Run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And just like that, this nigga is winning off some bullshit. Like, come on, man. This is the second time today that I done fumbled off kick return. Shit makes no sense, bro. Can't even run it out no more.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
I got bad luck on this one.
Set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Hines. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Indy. Hines is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way.
It's hard to run on this nigga. He got too many fucking superstar ability niggas.
They've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Kaepernick.
God damn.
And he goes down.
Nigga ain't done on man. Leonard Floyd, this nigga got everybody.
To reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Kaepernick.
Yes. Hey, damn it, hold.
Knocked down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. He stepped right up like a pro.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We've seen them do much better here after a struggling first half.
And what I like about what I've seen is that they're executing at a much higher rate now. And I don't know how much of that is changing plays or changing philosophies as much as, okay, guys, let's just get it together and tune things up to a really nice degree.
Yeah, sometimes it can just be a leader in the huddle saying, let's get this together, right?
And so many times you've worked all week on certain things that if you're just going to throw it all out and kind of start over, you're not going to execute as well. Sometimes it's just what you said. Okay, guys, let's get it together. Let's go right now.
It's fumbles it, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Stop playing, bro. That's a pick 6, bro.
He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight
That's a
ball
pick
game,
6.
and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense.
Yeah, I don't know. 94, I think.
And encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
That's a good fucking play.
The 45 before being tackled.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively,
I needed this stop.
fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Henderson now on 1st and 10. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the first. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Throwing is Hurts.
Oh my God.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. On the give, this is Akers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Run through everything, bro. Shit crazy.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's going to take this down to about the 17.
How is he getting so many run lanes?
All day long.
I don't get
Continuing
it.
to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Man, he still got time to go catch that hoe and shit.
They're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Hurts. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point
Nigga had the
by
ball the
Gain is
whole
up and good.
quarter.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
And it all started off with a drop pick.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's
I ain't gonna
free
never
end
get a
zone
dub
for
in this
touchback.
game. I mean, in this league.
The
I might
Colts
have
come to
taken
the line,
L
ready
at
to
the
start their
L with
next
these
drive.
codes.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays.
And this is
Jalen
intercepted,
fucking
and that
Ramsey.
should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. Fighting to get back to the goal line. safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Looking deep for Hilton. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw is Kaepernick. And that is incomplete.
Come on, man. You got to be able to snag on that nigga, man.
And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Kaepernick. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down.
Nigga able to play, man.
Was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Kaepernick to throw.
Yes, sir, nigga.
Now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
97 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, and he'll go down at the 28. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn
We
one
literally
after
can't
giving up
stop
the
that
first
shit
down.
at all. It don't matter what I'm getting in.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're able to break through that initial contact.
Nigga broke my head stick. Running downhill on that nigga.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Yo.
Now a give. Akers running left.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers.
Come on, strip that nigga, man.
14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Fucking lost by 2.
A 1-yard pickup on first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And it's caught. And he takes
No, I didn't. Lost by more than that because they gave me some bullshit.
So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So the LA Rams with